back. This is Elliott Serrano and Jose Melendez coming to you once again from Dreamland Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois. Thank you for joining us here on the Comic Culture Warrior YouTube channel. Talk about some books. We've done DC, we've done manga, we've done Image, and even Scott Pilgrim from Oni Press. Let's get into Dark Horse. Dark Horse is relaunching the Aliens series with Alien #1. I don't know, why do they call it Aliens instead of Alien?
Because they probably have the rights to aliens.
Aliens, right?
The license for aliens, not alien.
Alien.
Yeah. Which
means, and somebody else could get the license to Alien.
I'm surprised IDW hasn't done that yet.
That's true.
I can buy up everything.
We have, actually it's the first Alien title in a while from Dark Horse. It's been, what, I don't even remember the last time Dark Horse did an Alien title. It's been a few years at least.
At least, yeah.
But anyway, so we get this new book. It's written by
John Arcudi?
John Arcudi, who has worked on Aliens in the past. Pencils by Zach Howard. Inks by Mark Irwin and Zach Howard. The story starts off looking kind of like your standard Alien story.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have a guy walking on a planet infested by aliens. You have a ship going through deep space and people waking up out of hypersleep to go to a planet that is filled with aliens. And in the beginning, I mean, mind you, it's very solid. The script is well written. It references previous Alien stories.
Mm-hmm.
It introduces
LV-426.
LV-426, the characters and all that. So it feels very firmly grounded within the Aliens universe. And then the book takes a total left turn on you. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, you spend half of the issue
with these characters,
getting to know the crew of this ship.
Spoiler alert! So if you haven't read this book yet, stop now, because what we talk about next is going to give away the big twist. Okay. Yeah, you spend a lot of time getting to know these characters, and they reach the planet where the aliens are living. And before,
well, they don't know that yet.
Well, they don't know it.
They're going to go work with these contractors.
They're going to work with these contractors.
They're
terraforming.
Right.
They're terraforming. Just like again, has happened in previous Alien films.
Right.
They get there, and what happens? Arcudi pulls a Kirkman, and he kills everyone.
Like everybody.
Everybody.
You got to know, and I'm reading this. I'm like, oh, what? I'm like, don't tell me that this fucking story is gonna be about these guys who just murdered these people.
Mm-hmm.
So you can continue now.
So yeah, but they get there and they kill everyone. And by the way, and this was a kind of a thing where this character who's already living on this planet guns down everybody and leaves like a whole pile of bodies. And you see one character, her eyes are like open. And he goes, "Wait, I'm not done yet. Just so you don't have the old, well, someone's gonna come back."
Right.
Oh yeah, He goes back and he makes sure he finishes the job.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then you could progress from there and you see, interestingly enough, how the story opened. It's kind of the same, but you have these little bookends to the story. You see, you're back in the same place where the story opened. And you now realize that you are kind of in different territory here when it comes to an alien story. It's not going to be the same old people showing up on an alien planet and getting picked off one by one by them.
And so far, it doesn't look like, hopefully, that they're going to end up in space in the ship and the aliens and they have to blow it out of the airlock for like the 10th time.
But, of course, last page...
And I tell you, I didn't see it coming. I'm reading this, I'm like, what is it? Where are they going with this? Like, I don't want this to be another like glorified villains like book. Yeah, it's gonna be cool to see the aliens kill them at some point, but then you get the last page, and I'll tell you one thing: if you've never seen an Aliens movie, you might not know what's going on in this last page.
You might not understand a lot. First, you're not going to get a lot of the mythos that's being referenced here.
Right, because pretty much in every ship, there always has to be an android on every ship that's going somewhere. And completely forgot about that until the last page, and you see, here's the last page if you haven't read it, but, you know, you're just like, zombies? No. It's
Alien zombies. You know, that's what they needed to do to reboot the Aliens series. Yeah. You had to bring in alien zombies.
But it's not. It's the android.
Yeah, the android of the ship. Right. Solid first book. Solid start to reboot the series. And actually, after reading that, I'm kind of really looking forward to what happens with Predator. You know,
yeah, they are gonna,
maybe they needed to give it. They had to take a break from the books for a while to kind of like get a fresh start with them, you know, and this is a very nice, you know, first step. I'm hoping that the book just keeps the momentum going that it picked up with this one here, because it was pretty good. It was surprisingly good, to be honest.
I bought it because I just wanted. It was a week that not a lot of books came out. Actually, this book came out like 2 weeks ago, so we're reviewing it a little bit late. But I did want to review this because it's a book that I think people, if you're looking for something different again, and everyone knows Aliens, and it's just I wanted to buy something different. With only like picking up 3 or 4 books the week that this came out, and you know it was $3.50.
Oh, I was gonna say, how many pages of art? Because Dark Horse has been really good about really keeping the prices on the books down. They haven't gone that extra, you know, whole $1 that Marvel decided to do.
It's only 22 pages.
Yeah, but see, even so, $3.50 though.
Yeah.
I mean, like Dynamite, who I write for, they didn't take that full $1 jump.
Right.
You know, I mean, this is owing.
Well, but the card stock.
It's a
good
good
stock.
I mean,
that's why
paper.
It feels like it's a double-sized issue, but like, after counting the pages, it wasn't.
But to me, I think that's a publisher saying, you know what, they know that there are production costs and things that are involved.
Well, and they're paying for the license.
And you're paying for the license, but you're not going to like pass on the whole burden of the price onto the consumer.
Right.
Which is, I'm sorry, but that's what Marvel's been doing. And Marvel doesn't pay licenses. If anything, they generate licenses.
Yes. So,
you know, I at least will give Dark Horse that, and Dynamite, which I, you know, for interest of full disclosure, I work for them. So, all right, we'll end this segment on that. When we come back, we have another Dark Horse book. We hope you join us.